So, I never thought I'd make a video like this so soon. And I don't know what's going to happen in this video. I don't even know if I'm going to cry. I don't think I am, because I spent most of last week crying already. And I don't think I have any more tears left. But as you guys read by the title of this video, on January 20th, exactly 1 week from today is the 27th when I'm recording this. On the 20th, my father had transitioned into the next life. And now, I know a lot of my friends and people that follow me on Instagram are probably wondering how this happened and what exactly happened. And for now, out of respect for my family and especially my mother, I'm not going to get into detail, but all I'm going to say is this year barely fucking started and it's already been a fucking roller coaster. And this is my absolute first time personally dealing with grief. Like, I've had a lot of people in my life deal with grief on their own, and I've helped them grieve, but I never would thought, if I said that correctly, excuse my grammar, that something like this would happen to me so soon, especially at the age of 27. And contrary to popular belief, because I know social media likes to skew a lot of things, 27 is a very, very, very young age still. I am, however, fortunate that it happened now rather than when I was younger, because I can only imagine had my mother lost my dad when me and my brother were still kids or even toddlers and we were heavily dependent on our parents. I can only imagine the shit that she would have to fucking go through trying to deal with that on top of raising 2 kids. But luckily, we're fully grown now and we're capable and, you know, we're independent adults. So it isn't necessarily a completely bad thing, but it just fucking sucks. You know, it was only in the last, I would say, 2 years, especially this year, that I finally decided to slowly, and I was going to make it a point this year, to really repair the relationship that I had with my father. And it wasn't necessarily a super bad relationship, but it wasn't the type of relationship that I'm sure him and obviously I didn't want. And we knew it could have been better. But because my father is stubborn and I'm my father's son, we let our ego and oftentimes our pride get the best of us throughout the years. And now I'm looking back, I'll never get the chance to see the relationship that I've always wanted to have with my dad all the way through now. And that is one of the few things that eats at me every single day. Besides the fact that he won't ever see me get to finally succeed, help him retire, see me get married, or even see me have kids and have his grandchildren, which is something that he, and only in recent years, really expressed that he wanted. The fact that he'll never get to see that now has been fucking eating at me every single day. And I'm not making this video to get sympathy in any sort of way. That is not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at with this video, and I don't even know if this video has purpose, but I'm going to post it anyway, is 2 years ago when I started documenting, or 3 years ago, I lost track, when I started documenting like my self-improvement journey, I've also treated it as sort of like a documentation and diary of my life. Because as you guys have noticed throughout the last few years, I've gone through different chapters. Like in 2024, I went through a fucking heavy chapter of women and dating. And then last year was a bit more mindset and raw talk. And I think right now I'm still in that chapter. But the point I'm trying to get at is, even though I'm trying my best to share with you guys everything that I am learning to help you guys cut corners and not make the same mistakes I did to better myself, I also treat this YouTube channel as me documenting my life. And sometimes every once in a while, I'll literally scroll back on my page and watch old videos of myself to see where I was at, who I was, what I look like, what I was thinking, you know, seeing different versions of myself. And this is definitely one of those videos that I know I'm not going to post for a while. Maybe, at least what I'm thinking right now, but it's definitely a video I definitely want to post and have on my page for the rest of my life, because I know when that day comes where I am going to come to peace with my father being gone, I know that I'm gonna want to come back and revisit this video and tell myself, like, you made it. You know, you're not 100% fully at peace with it, but you're finally seeing better days. Because right now, I am telling you, this last week since he left, and even prior to him leaving, basically since the 5th, since January 5th, 5 days into the fucking year, it's been a fucking nightmare. And it's been a nightmare that I wish I could wake up from. Like, it genuinely feels like not only is this not real, but it feels like I'm in a fucking coma right now. And I'm just like constantly like hitting myself, or like pleading with God, or like just telling myself, like, just wake up. Like, this is all just a bad fucking dream. Like, this is not fucking real. And it hasn't fully hit me yet, to be honest. Like, yeah, I've cried and I've grieved here and there when I've had the chance. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been pretty stale, and it hasn't fully hit me that he's gone. And I don't think it's gonna hit me for a while. I hope it hits me one day, and I hope it doesn't hit me in the worst way fucking possible. But as of now, it hasn't fully hit me. And I don't know if that's right per se. I don't know how this whole grieving thing works, because this is my first time dealing with it. But it's been a constant emotional roller coaster. And I pray to any of you guys watching this video, if you still have your father in your life, I pray that you don't have to deal with this for a very, very, very long time. Especially if you still happen to be so young. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there is going to come a day where you're going to have to watch. If things go according to natural selection, and you know, because your parents are older and they go first and you don't, there's going to come a day where you're going to have to watch your parents disappear. I just pray that day doesn't come for a long fucking time. Because I am telling you right now, this shit is probably the absolute worst fucking pain I have ever experienced in my entire fucking life, and probably will be the worst fucking pain I will ever experience in the entire existence of my life until the day I fucking die. And as time has gone on, and I will share in a separate video the lessons I have learned, I now understand that 99% of your bad days aren't actually bad days. And that a genuine bad day is going to come. So don't freak out when you have bad days, because now a genuine bad day for me fucking came. And I'm not gonna lie to you, everything that I thought mattered and that I stressed about in my past, this past week, I don't give a fuck no more. Personally, I genuinely do not care. I realized in my life, since my dad left, what actually matters and what actually doesn't fucking matter. And I can tell you right now, most of this shit you stress about in your day-to-day, or you telling yourself you're having a bad day, number one, doesn't fucking matter, and number two, is not a fucking bad day. Because I am telling you right now, bro, if you have not experienced grief in some way, shape, or form, or you haven't experienced some sort of tragedy, you haven't had a genuine bad day. Because I used to think I had a lot of bad days in my life, but nothing comes close to what I am experiencing in real fucking time. And I just pray you don't have to fucking experience this shit for a long fucking time. But the last thing I want to go ahead and just sort of say to, I guess, wrap up this video is, I know a lot of you guys watching this video, you're probably going to have your fair share of opinions and you're probably thinking a bunch of different things. But I just want to say that if you're a young man out there watching this video, you, bro, and especially a lot of the male influencers you look up to, you guys have absolutely zero clue what the fuck it genuinely means to be a fucking man. Because as somebody that once thought he was a man, I am now realizing that I didn't have a genuine fucking clue what a man actually was. And I am now, with my father being on, am figuring that out. And I could say with 100% confidence, most of you guys out there don't have a fucking clue. And I don't either. Like I said, I'm in the process now of figuring it out. But I know that I have a much better clue than most of these fucking clowns on the fucking internet now. And that I hope one day I can become half the man that my father was. Because my father genuinely was a real fucking man. Not only was he a provider, but he was a good husband. He was a great father, and he was what I deemed to be a real, not only traditional, but a real fucking man. And even though, according to social media standards, he might be deemed as less than or a failure or whatever fucking standards y'all fucking goofy ass alpha males use on the internet, you guys will never come fucking close to being the type of man or even a real man that my father fucking was. Because if you think getting in shape or making a boatload of money is you finally being a real man, you don't know what the fuck is coming, bro. I can promise you that. But that's all I really have to say on my mind. Dad, if you're watching this video, I just wanted to quickly say that I miss you and that I wish our time wasn't cut so short, because now that you're gone, there's so many things that I not only regret, but I wish I could have done differently. And that if I had a second chance, I'd do it all fucking again. Like, I would do it completely different, and I would literally trade everything in the fucking world right now just to be able to talk to you again. And don't worry, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen in my life, but I am going to take care of this family one way or another, and I'm going to make sure that I not only put our name on the fucking map, but I make sure that everybody knows who the fuck you are. And if I don't get to that point, I am at least going to die fucking trying, because you died trying for this family and providing for this family, and that is the least that I could fucking do for the sacrifices that you have made all these fucking years. But other than that, to all the people watching this video, if you happen to have your dad in your life still right now at the time of you watching this, or he is still around, do me one favor. As soon as you're done watching this, or even pause this video, as soon as you're done watching this or pause this video, don't put it off. Call your father right now. Tell him that you're thankful for him, but more importantly, tell him you love him. Because I only got to tell my father I loved him verbally and to each other one time in our entire lives. And that was 2 weeks ago, and a week before he passed. 2 weeks ago, a week before he passed, I told my father for the first time I loved him. And I fucking wish I could do it again. I love you guys. I don't know when I'll be back, but I hope to see you guys soon.